Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Alive to Thrive OT. I am Lauren Lyman and this is my son Logan. And I just wanted to hop in real quick and give you guys an update. So for those of you who saw my other video, What Happened to First Do No Harm is what it's called. If you haven't seen it, check it out before you watch this one. I was a little tearful in that video, a little upset with the way the healthcare system treated my son after his lip tie and all the issues that he had and the therapies and all that. So, you know, I was hoping for some answers with therapy. It hasn't been super successful, so I was getting really discouraged. I went back to my primary care, or Logan's primary care, our family doctor, who is a DO, and she said that she recommended another doctor of osteopathic medicine who practices more of that osteopathic medicine. So a lot of doctors of osteopathic medicine are more like MDs now, medical doctors, because they have to be, you know, they work in family medicine, they have to see patients, and it's quick in and out. So where they're less likely to jump to medication and more, you know, Western medicine stuff, they do practice a lot of that, right? Where a traditional doctor of osteopathic medicine works with your body so that your body can heal itself. So they do a lot of like manual manipulation and energy healing, you know, healing the body by feeling what's going on with the body. So a lot of times we see symptoms, we hear our patients talk about symptoms, and we address them that way, right? But we don't ever touch our patients and feel what's actually going on. And that's where you get the healing, you know? I mean, even looking back to biblical times, I mean, Jesus healed through touch. He felt his patients, what's going on with them, right? Whether you believe in, you know, the miracles or not, he could feel what was going on with the patient, and that in itself is not a miracle. It's not witchcraft. It's not whatever you want to call it. It's not any of that stuff. It's literally what we were designed to do. The problem is, and the problem that I've always had is, you know, I have a master's degree, so I was in school for 17 years and 18 years, and you know, I was always told, listen to what the books say, listen to this, listen to that. And my mom was always very gut oriented, you know, do what her gut tells her. And I never had that. Like, I never really had gut feelings. And I think I did. I just ignored them because the book says this and the doctors say this and these people say this, and that's how I lived my life, right? So becoming a mom has really kind of opened my eyes to that, because I'm seeing how the books, the doctors, this and that told me to do X, Y, and Z, it's not working, and it's actually harming my child. And that's where I said, okay, the mama instincts kicked on, and I said, I have to do something different. This is not working. So I was getting really discouraged, but anyways, we go to this doctor of osteopathic medicine, and he's supposed to just be for like the jaw and the neck and all that, because he's tight from his ties, which were released, but still the residual tightness, because he had ties for 9 months in the womb and then 4 months outside, so that's a long time. You develop all those habits, you learn how to suck in the womb. So anyways, then he starts treating the whole body, and I was like, oh, cool, right? Because we're so used to compartmentalized medicine where, okay, I'm going to go see this person for my teeth, and then this person for my primary, and then this person for my liver, and, you know, whatever. We are so specialized that we forget the body is connected, right? And through therapy, I kept thinking, like, there can't be so many things wrong with my son, like, independent of each other. And I'm not saying that he's a subpar human or anything. Like, I love him to death. He's great. He's perfect the way he is, but he does have some underlying problems, and they're not getting addressed. And there is no way that all of these things are not related. But because we compartmentalize, we're treating them as separate issues, and it's never going to get fixed that way. So I talked to this doctor, and, you know, he got the medical history, and long story short, he said this is all because he was born via C-section. Because he didn't get the vaginal birth that he needed. He didn't get that pressure on his bones to help with his development. Like, you need that at the beginning of life to help with your development, right? There's a lot of great reasons why you should give birth vaginally. And I mean, if you have to have a C-section, I had to, because nobody would deliver him breech, no one that I knew at the time. But I had to have a C-section, and if you have to, you have to, but then you are more likely to need intervention, need someone there to manipulate and kind of set things right again, because they're not right. And even this doctor said, you know, with his own kids, they were birthed vaginally, but he adjusted them right away, because you need that sometimes, you know. And I think we forget that this isn't some wacky, crazy new science that people are doing, that's this weird thing. No, this has been done since the beginning of time. I mean, there's so much history in Eastern medicine and in energy healing and in hands-on doctor care. That was the norm. And it's really in the last 150 years that we got away from that and started with allopathic medicine, where primarily it was just, you know, quick talking and prescribed medication. And it doesn't get to the root cause of what's going on. So, you know, and even in therapy, I'm a therapist myself. I'm an OT. I love therapy. There is a time and a place for it. And my son, this is not the time nor the place for therapy, because they are managing symptoms of an underlying problem. And I knew there was something more going on. I just didn't have somebody to agree with me, or, you know, someone who could actually fix it, to agree with me and to address the issue, you know. So I did what I could. I used the resources that were available to me. And I feel like that's the position that a lot of people are in. You're using the resources that are available to you, but they're not really fully helping you, right? So look into doctors of osteopathic medicine. If you're in the Chicagoland area, Dr. Grasso, he's great. Grasso. He's in South Barrington, and he's amazing. And, you know, his success rate is high because he works based off of feeling the patients, feeling what's going on, checking what's the underlying cause. You know, we all think of bones as these hard structures, but really, you know, bones are porous. There's fluid moving around in there, and we need that fluid to function normally. And, you know, if that fluid gets stuck and certain parts of your body aren't getting enough of the fluid, you know, it doesn't allow you to develop properly. You know, you can't develop properly, you can't grow properly if your environment isn't conducive to that. If you put a shark in a fish tank, the shark will grow a couple inches. If you put a shark in the ocean, he'll grow 8 feet. That's just how it is. We are a product of our environment, and that not just physical growth, emotional growth, mental, spiritual. We are a product of our environment. And if our environment, including the body that we're in, isn't conducive to growing, we're not going to grow properly. We'll do whatever we can in the environment that we're given, but there's going to be some deficit there. There's going to be something lacking because we're not in the optimal environment. So we need to give our bodies that optimal environment. And we talk a lot about emotional health, mental health here. So the physical environment, the physical body, our emotional environment, we need to give ourselves the right environment we need to thrive. So that's what I'm doing with Logan. I'm going to be pulling him from therapy in the next couple weeks, maybe month or two, after they tell me that there's been a lot of great changes. I'm going to pull him from therapy. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. And yeah, so I'm really excited about this. We went from you're going to need physical therapy and speech therapy every week until your insurance runs out, and then you're going to need more. And I mean, I'll pay whatever I need to pay to get him better, but I mean, time-wise, it doesn't allow Logan to be a kid. And as an OT, that's my main thing. Play is one of our 8 occupations. And if I'm dragging him to therapy all week, how is he going to have time to play? You know, so and then on top of that, they're giving me exercises that I have to do at home with him. Now, I'm sorry, but I haven't been super compliant because the list is so long, and I watch him and he's playing and he's having fun, and then I'm trying to do these exercises with him, and yeah, I'm creative and I incorporate it into his play and into his fun, but It's not that easy because, again, your body is not going to want to do something it's not comfortable doing. And as long as that environment, the housing of your body is not conducive, you're going to try to avoid it. And so what happens? You cry. You refuse. You throw a fit. You throw yourself on the floor and say, I'm not doing it. Well, he doesn't talk, but, cry because he doesn't want to do it because it's uncomfortable for him. So we have this mindset like, oh, well, the ends justifies the means, but does it? Are we going to achieve the goal that we want to achieve? Or are we just constantly going to be managing his symptoms for the rest of his life? That's not something I want for him. I don't want him to have to consciously think about how his body should be moving and should be functioning. That's not normal to do that. We shouldn't have to think about it. It should be natural to us. And yeah, a lot of the things that we do, we're on our computers, we're on our phones, counter our natural movement patterns. So yeah, we may have to do some exercises or get some adjustments or whatever to offset that. But according to this doctor, if you want to come for maintenance, I'll need to see you like 2 or 3 times a year. And that's it. So even people who get chiropractic adjustments and go every other week, I believe in the chiropractor. I do. But again, there's another level of healing that goes beneath manipulating bones. So he said, I'll do chiropractic adjustments, but I do more than that. So I just wanted to hop on here basically and give you a little bit of a success story. I'm at home having fun with him because you know what his exercises are? Have him walk, have him climb. I'm like, great, he loves doing those things. So he got his body in the alignment, he got things unstuck and moving, and the rest Logan will do on his own because it is natural for us to play and to learn and develop through play. So he's going to do that. I'm going to be here to aid him in whatever he needs. I'm going to be the supportive mom that he needs. I'm not going to structure his play because that's not healthy for his brain development. I'm going to let him play and I'm going to play with him and encourage creativity and fun. So I'm really excited about this doctor, and I'm really thinking that we're going to see some positive changes now. So I just wanted to hop on here and let you know how important it is to find a doctor that really knows how to treat the human body. If your doctor is not putting their hands on you, other than, with the stethoscope and stuff, they're not getting the full picture. So you are not a list of symptoms. You are not a diagnosis. You are a person, and you have energy running through your body. Your body runs at a certain frequency, your cells. And if something's wrong, and if somebody is trained in being able to feel that something's wrong, they're going to know how to fix it because they're going to feel where the problem is and they're going to fix that problem. So to me, if someone can put their hands on me and heal with their hands, I would rather have that than managing symptoms for the rest of my life with, therapy, chiropractor, exercises constantly, whatever, medications, especially surgeries, things like that. So yeah, Logan seeing him. I'm going to have my husband see him for his sinus and snoring issues. ENTs were prescribing him antibiotic after antibiotic. And even 1 round of antibiotics is unacceptable, but 5 or 6, no, that's enough. We're going to go see someone else, right? And then I'm going to see him for my diastasis recti, which is the separation I have in my abs because of pregnancy and all that. So yeah, really excited, and I will keep you guys posted on how Logan is doing, and then, what results my husband and I get when, we're going to give it some time and then we'll go busy lives, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you guys for joining. And again, we wish you spiritual, mental, emotional, physical health and wellness. And please like our video, subscribe to our channel, follow us. We have a lot of great information. This is just a testimonial really, and just me being excited. So I wanted to come on here, but most of our videos are very informative. And I think Logan wants to say goodbye. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Do you see the baby? Yeah, that's a baby. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.